We will now do the 6 Qigong exercises. What are Qigong? In Chinese, Qigong has 2 words. The first word, Qi, means a life energy circulating inside your body. The stronger your Qi is, the stronger you are and the healthier you are. Gong, the second word here, means a form of exercise. So these Qigong exercises are special breathing techniques aimed at improving your Qi and postures. It is very beneficial for mental relaxation, and it's also very important at building a good foundation for Tai Chi training.
Number 1, the posture of infinity.
At the beginning of all basic exercise, you start with open feet, which means your feet are separated by shoulder width and parallel to each other. Relax, get yourself ready, cleanse your mind, don't think of anything except what you're going to do. Relax your head, tuck your chin slightly in, relax your shoulder, leave a small space in between the armpits, relax your hands, relax your hip, relax your knee, do not push your knee backwards. And start. Bring your hands up slowly as though there's 2 balloons lifting them up. And as you bring it up, just as slow as your hands move out, breathe in slowly. Press your hands down as though there's 2 balloons underneath your hands. Keep your palms parallel to the ground. And as you press down, bend your knee so that your kneecap is at the same line as your toe. And maintain your body straight, and your hands is about your chest level. And breathe out as you press down. Now it's very important to keep your back straight. Ian will turn around to show you how straight it should be. It should be a straight line from here down to here. Okay, we'll go back. Okay. Then continue. Then next, you turn your hands around so they make a circle around you with the palm face you. Make sure your elbow is slightly below the hands and the shoulder. Make sure your body is relaxed and both arms are parallel to each other. Your eyes look straight ahead or slightly lower than that. And of course, always keep your body straight. Now, the basic exercise is sort of easy in the outside appearance, especially the first exercise. But it really gets deeper as you know your Tai Chi training better, and it can be fairly difficult as you know it better. And in here, what I like you to concentrate is the inside. Put your tongue on top of your upper palate, close your mouth slightly. Once you cleanse your mind, think of nothing or something really serene or tranquil, and relax. And then next thing, you should think of sinking your qi down to the dantian. The dantian is where you store the qi, which is about 3 finger breath just below the umbilicus. For the beginners who's not sure how to do this, all you have to do is think of the dantian, think of that position, and the feeling of the qi will eventually come to you after a lot of practice. So when you feel your knees are shaking, you are getting a little bit tired, don't force it. You can finish this move. Straighten your hands and bring it up to shoulder height again. And then as you breathe out, gently press your hands down and at the same time gently stand up.
Number 2, the posture of expansion and contraction.
The Qigong exercise number 2 started exactly the same as number 1. When you reach this position, relax, get ready, and you expand your hands. As your hands open against each other, imagine there is an invisible magnet attracting your hands. So you have to open your hands against some mild resistance. And maintain palm face each other. Keep your body straight. And as you open up, breathe in slowly. As slow as you open your hands, you breathe slowly. Use abdominal breathing, which means that you imagine your air go all the way through to the stomach. And as you breathe in, your stomach swell up slightly. Now then, you press both palms against each other as though there is a mild resistance against it. And again, the palm face each other. And as you press in together, breathe out. Again, with abdominal breathing, means you breathe through your stomach and your stomach becomes depressed. And here, it's important to make sure all the breathing are done through your nose. And that is one of the reasons why you put your tongue on top of the upper palate and keep your mouth gently closed, not tightly closed. And you can continue to do this for as long as you are able to do it comfortably. Do not force your breathing. If you find your breathing getting difficult, then you just stop this abdominal breathing and breathe naturally. And once you have enough or feel your legs getting a bit tired, your breathing gets difficult, you can then finish off. And finishing off is exactly the same as the first Qigong exercise.
Number 3, the posture of up and down.
Again, the number 3 Qigong exercise is the same as number 1. Bring your hands up slowly and breathe in. This is basically very similar to basic exercise 1. When you press your hands down, the difference is you bring your hands lower down to the umbilicus level, which means the belly button level. And as you press your hands down, breathe out with the abdominal breathing and maintain your body straight. Then as you bring your hands up, breathe in. Now, one of the difficult things of this movement is to coordinate your hands and your knee. Once you press down with your hands, then you start bending your knee. And they both got to be done very slowly, gently, and you got to breathe gently too. And once your hands down to the umbilical level, your knee will be just in the right level that the kneecap is at the same line as your toe. So it takes a lot of practice to coordinate that. And this can be done continuously for as long as you like. Do not, again, force your breathing. And when you feel you have enough, then you can stop. If this Qigong exercise gets a little bit difficult, an experienced teacher will be helpful here. Okay, then you can finish off.
Number 4, the posture of playing the lute.
Start it the same way. Bring your hands up. Press your palms down to the umbilical height. Open your hands up. Then with the movement of your waist, bring your hands together. Left hand, eye level height. Your eyes looking at the tip of the left index finger. Make sure your elbow is slightly bent, your shoulder relaxed. Right hand is guarding the left elbow. And as you do this, lift your left foot up. Bring your left foot to face 10-30 position. And the left heel should be just a little bit in front of where the left toe was when it started. And when you reach this position, make sure your body is straight and relax, and use abdominal breathing. Staying as long as you like, but don't overdo it. When your thigh gets a little bit tight, you can finish off. When you finish off, bring your hands together to shoulder height. Be sure your knees still in the bending position. And then we do the right hand side position. Basically, the right and the left hand is the same, except you are now facing the 130 position. And again, stay for as long as you like until your thighs getting a little bit tight, and then you can finish off.
Number 5, stepping forwards.
The next two exercises, we start with a different position. Your feet is like Charlie Chaplin, with the heel touching and both feet separated by about 90 degrees. And your hands is in the back. Ian will turn around to show you where your hands should be. Just above the hip bone, in there, there's a position of 2 acupuncture points where the chis are centered. And the wrists should be pressing gently on those points. Palm face outside and hands relaxed, shoulder relaxed. We'll continue. Sink down by bending your knee down. Maintain your body straight, kneecap same line as your toe. Step your left foot forward so that only your left heels are touching ground. And you are stepping forward by a gentle curve, and both feet still separate by shoulder width, and the toes are facing straight away. Here, it's very important to keep your body straight. Bring your weight forward so that your kneecap is the same line as your toe. Transfer your weight back. In here, a lot of people have problem keeping the body straight, so be careful with that. Turn your body 45 degrees to face 10-30 position. Now to turn this, you basically have to turn your hip, not just your toe. And your hip, take your toe towards 10-30 position, your toes still above ground. Put your weight forward. Bring the right foot next to the left. Step your right foot forward this time, again in a curve. Again, keep the width of both feet, and the right toes facing straight forward. Weight forward. Transfer your weight back. Keep your hip bent. Turn your waist to 130 position. Put your weight forward. And bring your left foot next to the right, heel touching. Don't stand up yet, and then you stand up afterwards. Bring your hands down. I'll demonstrate the foot movements. First of all, bend down. Then bring your foot forward to the left. Be sure only your heel is touching ground. Then the weight forward. And when you transfer your weight back, make sure your hip is bent and your body is straight. And once you turn, it's very important to turn with your hip moving, not toes moving and hip not moving. That is wrong. So I do it the right way again. Turn with your hip, and then bring your toe down. Now your toes should be facing 10-30, and bring the right foot up, and continue the same way on the other side.
Number 6, stepping backwards.
Again, we start with the same position as Qigong exercise 5. Feet the same way, 90 degrees apart. And this time the hands are in front of you. Bring the left hand in first, and then put the right hand over the left, palm on palm. The hands position is just below the umbilicus. And it is a good idea, according to the tradition. For men, the left hand goes in first, the left hand closer to your abdomen first. And for ladies, the right hand goes first, then the left. Sink, again, keep your body straight. Here, step back with your left foot, step back in a curve, and with your left toe touch ground first. Then shift the weight to the left foot. Here it's very important to keep your body really, really straight. And lift the right heel up, and then straighten your foot so that now your right toe is facing straight ahead. Now bring your right foot in a gentle curve, pass beside the left foot to touch down behind you with the toes touch down first. Be sure you maintain the shoulder width between 2 feet. And again, sit back on the right side, lift the left heel up, and pivoting on the ball of the foot, straighten the left foot so that the left toes are facing straight forward. Join your feet together, then stand up and let your hands down. Again, this can be done continuously